been a long month. We're in December. Feels like we've been in the same month for an eternity, for me at least.
Yeah.
Uh, Today is not going to be a traditional show. Today will be nice and casual, but a little more formal in a sense of kind of where we are, where we've been, that kind of thing. If you don't know, my name is Benny, my buddy Tyler. We are pressed for time, as always, in reality,
More
in
so than
life.
usual.
But yeah, it is kicked in, and we are at the end of the year, holidays, all those things. Life happens, family happens, sickness happens. I've got a cough for 4 weeks now. It's kind of crazy, but we're not here to make excuses. We're here to just be transparent, and you know why we're here. We're here because we're passionate about what we love to talk about, variety of things, and we want to say sorry for not being around for the last couple of weeks, but we appreciate everybody that has jumped in. Our new subscribers, thank you, everybody that stopped in for the Game Awards. As on the fence as we were with the show, it was a 3.5 hour truck through, but
It was
I
exhausting.
feel it was a lot of good insight that came from it, I feel, as a team and as all of the people that joined us in the chat. So thank you for that as well.
Yeah, we had a lot of good conversations.
And that's what we're looking for. So, we won't go into too much into like specific, product focus or anything like that today. It's more about us and maybe what's ahead for the future for 2024 as we're 2 weeks away into the new year.
I know,
But
man.
yeah, Tyler, if you want to say a couple things, we can kind of bounce off each other. I'm cool with
Yeah,
that.
for sure. So first and foremost, you guys will notice Ben and I are rocking the Gunner glasses. So we've got Benny and the Miles Morales lens or frames. I've got the Tony Stark frames. If any of you follow me on Twitter, you saw I put up the picture of the case. Comes in a nice little, basically a little missile case, which is pretty slick. You pop it open. You got, powered by Stark. It's pretty cool. They're nice. They're incredible. They're light, so lightweight. They feel great. Gunner got my prescriptions thrown in here. They're fantastic. I mean, there's no difference swapping between my regular glasses and my Gunners as far as my vision goes. So it's awesome. You can see, there is the slight yellow tint, which is how they're able to block out the blue light, but it's not bad. Definitely not anywhere close to what it was, in their early iterations of their lenses. So yeah, it's been really nice having these. I've been wearing them anytime I'm playing something. I'm making a conscious effort to switch from my glasses to my Gunner glasses. So
Yeah, and if you notice, mine are not as yellow, as prominent, but because there's different levels of the tinting that can be done
yep.
to equate to the designs. But again, special thank you to Gunner for that, for
Yes.
sending these both over to us and accommodating the prescription aspect. I don't need that, but it's very cool. We're very grateful. I use them on my day to day when I'm not doing press for time on my day job, things like that. So they really have come in handy, and we really appreciate that. So
Yeah.
thank you.
Excellent. So, a little personal update, a little insight or whatever. And like Benny said, nothing's an excuse. Like I'm not going to sit here and excuse, we missed, I think 3 weeks. I think we haven't done a proper show in 3 weeks. We streamed the Game Awards, 11 days ago. So kind of a nice split in there. But so everybody mostly knows my wife is the primary employed person in our house. I stay home with my kids and I write for Gaming Age and I do press for time and I do freelance work on the sides and stuff like that to keep extra money coming in. But she's the primary breadwinner. She's, got multiple master's degrees. She's finishing up her PhD program right now. Like she's super smart. She knows what she's doing. But through no fault of her own, completely unannounced, unforeseen, she was let go from her job last week, which kind of left us in a hell of a hole. So I've scrambled, and I have some background in retail management, so I grabbed a retail management job during the day, and I got a job bartending at a pretty high end whiskey and cigar bar at night. So what does that mean? That means that we've got money coming in, so we're keeping things where they need to be. We've got cash coming in to help kind of offset the massive deficit from her losing her job. It's not enough, so we're still in the process of hopefully getting her back on track. But until then, full transparency, I'm working 14 to 18 hours a day right now. I'll get up, usually go in at around 8 a.m. and I'm not finishing up until around 2 a.m. So I am not around nearly as much. And Benny's been sick, his family's been sick. It's Christmas time, so everybody's really busy taking care of stuff. So we won't have nearly as much regular content for a little while, at least not the Benny and I portion. You can kind of count on, no matter what, at the end of the day, Benny and I knock a show out for the most part. That is not going to be the case for a little while. My schedule is going to change every week, so I'm going to fit in when and where I can. But a lot of the shows for the next couple of weeks are probably going to be Benny linking up with, the other folks from Press for Time. We've got Braden, we've got Chad, we've got Monica. If you guys watched the Gaming Age collaboration episode with Matthew and Dustin, they're both interested in coming back on. And they're fantastic guys that obviously we've known for a decade. So they'll be helping out. But I'm going to try to do as much as possible, but it will not be, what it has been from me for a little while, at least. The other part of that, if you know of any jobs in games PR or community management or anything that can be done remotely for studios or PR firms, please do not hesitate to send those my way. You can, look me up on Twitter. You can, send me an email. It's tyler@gaming-age.com. All that stuff is pretty readily available on Twitter and YouTube. So reach out if you have anything. I'll take whatever I've got, whatever's available at this point to try and keep things afloat. So yeah, that's a very short update on kind of what's going on and why things are going to be a little more sporadic here, hopefully for a very short period of time. But yeah, that's kind of what's up, where I've been, where we've been, why we've been a little more quiet, and just wanted to be kind of transparent with you guys and let you know what's up.
And it's very much appreciated. And, we're all here to help in any way we can. We'll make sure we get everybody to share the video because it's important. Again, we feel like we do our best to provide some unique content that, we know we're in a world where this type of, as Tyler has said it in the past, talking heads shows, everybody does it. How do we do it different? How do we stand apart? And the name of the brand is really, I think, the emphasis on that, because I don't think enough people that do the hustle that we do, there are a lot of them out there, but they don't talk about it. And I don't know if it needs to be, but I think that's a unique opportunity for us to kind of point that focus out, because we are pressed for time. And it's cliche when you have somebody that follows you and supports you, throws the joke back at you, because it shows that there's meaning to it. But
Right.
it's a reality. But again, the goal that I've always seen with Press for Time is for us to build a platform of content that's created by users that are similar minded, similar hearted, and in those similar contexts of having day jobs and things like that, not being able to do it full time, and eventually grow it into people that can kind of take our place. And hopefully we can grow into building more brands and more opportunities. But we do it for fun and a pure passion. And, this is one of the best friendships that I have, where, we stay in contact and we're not in the next room.
No.
We have yet to meet in person. I'm going to throw this out there. My number one 2024 goal is for you and I to get in person. I don't care how we figure it out.
Yep.
And aligned with that is to get Press for Time together for
Yes.
whatever it may be. Maybe a press, a convention or something. We need to find a way to make it work. But we're going to continue to grow, and eventually, the goal is to evolve to be able to do more with the team and things like that. So I want to take a moment and thank my team, everybody that has been part of Press for Time, because we don't always mention everybody's name because there's a lot of people. Some people are a little more prominent than others. Some people are behind the scenes, and that's really important because it goes back to what we always talk about with the game awards and the unsung heroes, if you will.
Yeah.
There's a lot that goes into what we do. Tyler and I are kind of the ones that hold things together for the most part, but without our team, it's not the same. So Braden, Monica, Chad, Paul, uh, Juan, like everybody that has been part of this. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. I think from the bottom of Tyler's heart.
Yeah,
Um,
absolutely, man.
all the visual aesthetics that you see, the grid background, the Press for Time logos, the art of us. That's all thanks to Juan. And we have a special show that we did with Juan, which was our month of synth. We can
Hmm.
actually link that, Tyler, if you're cool with that at
For
the end of the
sure. Yeah.
show. Get to know Juan a little bit. Juan, again, does more background stuff. He is a musician known as Codex 84, does a lot of things, but he really helps bring our vision to life
Oh yeah.
and our unique personalities. Again, you don't see some of the same people all the time. Like Paul exclusively does the toy closet with me, so you don't see
Right.
him in the same capacities. He'll definitely be able to help out with other content when he's able to. But again, thank you, Paul, for kind of revitalizing something we've had in the past. With just you know, for those that remember, I was part of the Media Masterminds, and then I
Hmm.
wasn't, and then right at that same time, we started this up again, and things just kind of come full circle, and I'm grateful
Yep.
for that. And it's a great way for me to talk about my toys because Tyler doesn't relate to that, and that's okay. So again, we find great people. Monica, my horror buff,
Yep.
like we've been friends for a long time, and I'm grateful for you to step in a role that is not something you've done before, but you do such a great job in the Twitch world, and I feel like
Oh
you don't
yeah.
get enough appreciation. So you do an
And she's
excellent
been
job.
killing the written reviews for some of those horror games too that we've been checking out here on Press for Time. She's gotten written reviews that we published over at Gaming Age, and they've been exceptional. So she's got the
Again,
juice.
yep. And of course, we have more people on the team. We got Chad. You may not see Chad as much, but Chad is very active in the world of social media. He has a lot of his own content, which again, it's a tough situation because we don't want to step on his toes and vice versa. And
Absolutely.
but he's there to bring a lot of value when we do have stuff that's relevant to him, and he has a very unique opinion and take on things. So, Chad,
Always.
thanks for always being there for us,
And
being
always
on
being
the
honest. That's the
yes.
big thing. He's not going
I
to
was I was
sugarcoat
gonna
it.
say
He's
being on
very
the West
honest.
Coast too. He's our one guy, so
Yeah.
we're kind of getting everybody covered around the U.S., which is really cool.
Yep.
So, Chad, thank you for all you do. We appreciate you. We look forward to getting more content out there with you on it. And Braden, same thing. You do a lot of stuff for us in the background, and we plan on getting you more on the show and everything you contribute to Gaming Age as well. I needed to make sure that this was a show that we kind of turned around into more of an appreciation
Oh yeah.
because life is too short, and I feel that, like you said, life happens and things can get cut short very quickly.
Yep.
So I want to make sure that everybody that's in here knows that our team does it out of passion as well, and we appreciate everything that they do. So thank you for
100%.
believing in Press for Time. Thank you so much. My rant is over.
No, good rant. Good rant. I like it. Yep. So definitely support all those folks. With us outside of it, they all have their own stuff that they do. Monica streams on Twitch. Braden streams on Twitch. They both write articles for Gaming Age. Chad has his entire GeekyCast brand, which is enormous, and he does great work on YouTube and TikTok and Twitter and all that stuff. So definitely support them, excuse me, in their own endeavors as well as the stuff that they do with us. But hopefully you guys will be seeing a little more of them and from them here in the immediate future, and they're gonna step in and help kind of fill the gaps that I'm gonna leave. I'm not leaving, but you get what I'm saying. They're gonna help fill in the spots that I would normally be sitting in the chair.
No, that makes sense. And one thing I will definitely like to ask everybody and encourage, this is something I want to kind of do a little bit more of, but we want more engagement. You guys have been great with like when we do the live streams and things like that. we want to hear your voices. We want to hear from you. You know, there's a lot of opportunity when you come back to these videos. If it's the first time you've seen us, let us know in the comments. We want to know where you're from, how you found our video. That'd be
Mm-hmm.
really cool. If you're liking the video, please subscribe and keep in touch. Again, we know that everybody has a YouTube page. We get it. We're not trying to compete with anybody, but we definitely
I'm
feel.
trying to compete with everybody. I'm
All right,
shutting them all down. I'm coming
Tyler's
for you,
trying to
Greg.
compete. Oh shit! I don't know what Greg you're talking about.
Kind of funny. Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, you do know. I'm coming for you, Greg. I'm coming for the throne.
Mm.
Nah, Greg's a great guy.
I was gonna say I have to be very, very, very biased on that.
I love
I'm a,
Greg.
Greg is one of my biggest inspirations of the
Yeah,
last
he's
15 years,
fantastic.
easily.
I mean, nobody needs us to promote Kind of Funny for them, but if you
He
don't know
definitely
Kind of
doesn't.
Funny, go check out Kind of Funny because they're awesome.
Yeah, I will say thank you, Greg. Doubt you'll ever see this, but Mr. Greg Miller, you are a legend. I've been fortunate to meet you several times. We're in the same space. Obviously, we're at a lower capacity, and you know we're grateful for every opportunity we get. But I've had an awesome time getting to check out your podcast and check out your shows, watch your evolution from
Yep.
IGN all the way to Kind of Funny. Getting to meet you at PAX East about maybe 7 years ago, where I have a video of him shirtless doing
Yes.
a beer chug.
Yeah.
Awesome. But thank you for all you do for the community. Thank you for your transparency. You're a big inspiration for me. And
Yep.
you know, we like to be the same way, and we're not trying to, you know, do what you do. But again, we're like-minded, I feel. And
Coming
there's
for
a lot
that
of things
ass.
there's a lot of opportunities that I want to do certain things. And then your ass comes out here and does it, Greg. Like you started showing all your old videos when you were younger. Dude,
Mm-hmm.
you don't understand the shit that I have on VHS that would embarrass me to high hell that I've been asked for 20 plus years to put out there. I might do it. I don't know if Greg will like that, but I might do that.
Oh, we're
Dude, I
doing
got
it.
toy movies before Adult Swim, before Robot Chicken.
I believe it, man.
Like
That does not surprise me at all.
embarrassing, but I might do that. So, yeah,
Yes.
that's
You know, a quick aside. I know we kind of prematurely announced it on Twitter, but Braden and I are working behind the scenes to do a new segment called For Your Consideration, where we were going to watch 3 episodes of an anime every week and then discuss those episodes and try to bring people in to watch some stuff that maybe you haven't seen before. Obviously, that is on hold right now. I'm not watching anything, and we don't have time to do a show, but that is still coming. So I know a couple people have asked for more anime related content because we did discuss that when we initially launched. That is coming. We were working behind the scenes to get that squared away. Once I get things settled down, that's going to be priority number 1. Is Braden and I are going to knock that out. So stick around. Look forward to that. Bartending, working at a really nice whiskey and cigar bar, is going to give me some unique access that I can leverage for Bourbon Street, which has been also on hiatus because just haven't had the time. But here, once I get settled in, I should be able to make some pretty solid content. Maybe get a portable camera and record some at the bar because it's really nice. Some stuff maybe you guys haven't seen before, some stuff that's hard to get a hold of. So stick around. There is good shit coming. We just got to kind of get over this little fucking speed bump.
We'll get through it together, man. If you know, we've always extended if there's anything we can do. I think the simple wishing you the well and staying positive. You know what you could do that would make Tyler really happy? Help us spread the word. Let's get Press for Time out there. I think that goes further than a lot of things. When people think, how can you help somebody? You know, a lot of people don't automatically think financial. Of course, financially, if we can help, we would, and we will. But this is something that means a lot to Tyler and I. And I think that, you know, the growth that we've had, just for quick context, we've been doing this as a reboot since around my birthday, around March 14th. We have broken over 500 followers, subscribers. I mix up the term on YouTube.
Yeah.
But
we're pushing close to 550 on YouTube. We've got close to 100 people on Twitch, and we barely use Twitch. We're going to use it, try to use it more here in the future, but almost 100 people on Twitch. Social media is growing. I mean, everything We've got a lot of people on Spotify. We were a couple people's top podcasts last year on Spotify, which I think we talked about on Twitter. But yes, thank you. Yeah, it's great. You guys are awesome.
We appreciate everybody, and literally the fact that I can walk around in some scenarios and people are familiar with our content and can actually like talk to a particular piece that we've discussed.
Yeah.
I actually got a text message from somebody the other day, just kind of giving credit about the Game Awards and our unique opinions on everything prior to the show, which led to what the show didn't do. You know, we
Right.
won't get into that context, but it's nice to see that it's validating that people are willing to take the time and take a listen. And it's a gamble, you know, it's a
Yeah.
gamble to lose 20 minutes of your time to watch a video like this. You don't know if it's going to be engaging for you or not. And again, we're not super editors. We're not here to blow crazy special effects into you and stuff like that. I do what I can for our editing in post, but we're here to give ourselves as we are. So we hope you like that for what it is, and eventually, you know, things can get better as we grow, and that's always been a goal. Every episode, we do one thing a little better, and
Yep.
this episode was all about appreciation and giving thanks where it's needed.
Absolutely. But I think that about covers everything we have for today. We've kept you guys for 20 minutes. If you stuck around for the whole 20 minutes, thank you. We appreciate you. And hopefully here, you know, after we get through Christmas, get through the new year, maybe we'll be able to knock out some good stuff for you. So thank you so much for coming through. Hopefully you guys are doing well and have a good holiday season with your families.
All right, everybody, take care, have fun. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, Merry Christmas, Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, Happy Holidays to all your loved ones and out there. And we'll see you very soon.
See you guys.